over systems, system pretty means two or more equations, right? Now in algebra 1 though, we use only two equations. Somebody logged in? No? Okay. So I'm going to get one solution. That means that your line crosses only one time. And then you have another scenario where you have parallel lines. And that means that your lines never touch. So therefore you have no solution. And then you have another scenario where you have one line, but then they do another one on top of that one, which is actually the same line twice. So when you have this, when you have the same line, one on top of another one, then you have infinitely many solutions. Okay, so those are your three scenarios. And if you have one solution, you're going to have y equals 3x plus 2 and y equals 1 over 3x minus 2. So if you have something like this where the slope is different, if your slope is different, then you have one solution. If your slope is the same, let's say you have this. If your slope is the same, where the threes are the same, but the number here is different, it's not the same line, it's the same slope. Remember that parallel lines have the same slope. So if it has the same slope, then your answer is going to be no solution. If it's exactly the same line twice, like y equals 3x plus 2 and y equals 3x plus 2, then it's going to be infinitely many solutions. So that's what we went over on Monday, right? Tuesday. I don't remember when, honestly, but we went over it this week for sure. So it's going to be 3x plus 2 and 3x plus 2 exactly the same at the same line. This is a different slope, and even if it has plus 2 here, this is the same different slope. It's going to have one solution. This, when you have plus 2 and plus 2, that means they're going to cross at the y-intercept. So if it's the same plus 2 and plus 2, then they're going to cross at that point. So right here, I'm going to put minus 2. But if it is the same, but the slope is different, it's still one solution. If it's parallel, that means you're going to have exactly the same slope. And remember, the slope is a number in front of the x. And that's your y-intercept. Now, if it's not in y-intercept, slope-intercept form, you have to put it in slope-intercept form. And you already know how to do that because we've been doing it for a while. But I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording so that you can have those notes.